How are you doing, Roman?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, good. You're absolutely flying right now. Three huge knockouts in a row, 3 performance of the night bonuses in a row. Now you've got Marvin Vettori. Is this the fight that really catapults you towards contention in that middleweight division, do you think?
Yeah, I was asking always UFC to give me better and better opponents, and I'm very thankful that they are listening to me. And now I didn't thought that they will give me Marvin, but now we have Marvin, and it's another opponent, another good opponent, and we are ready.
How does his fighting style play into your approach to this fight on Saturday night? Is he the sort of opponent you can really make a statement against, do you think?
Every guy, every opponent is a good opponent. I always respect them, no matter who I'm fighting. But I don't ever think what fight style what they have or something. I'm just going there and do what I need to do because no one thought that I can grapple, but they forget that I'm grappling. Everybody see my knockouts, they think that I will just use my striking. That's why never have plans. Just go there, do what I need to do. Just main thing is to be who I am, Roman Dolidze, and that's enough.
And I think it's your first fight in Europe since like 2018. I think it's been a while. So what's it like to be back on European soil competing again?
Nothing different, if you want to. It's just another fight. Good to be here. You know what? Also, I fly here from Thailand, and I like weather here way more than there. It's colder here, rain. I like it more.
You're in the minority there. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Roman, front right here. Marvin was here earlier, and he said he actually trained with you a little bit when you were at King's. Do you remember those training sessions and how they went?
Yeah, it was a little bit when I saw Giga. I go for Giga there, and I don't. Yes, I remember, but I don't like these loud talks. He said something about it?
He said that he remembers training with you, and if he remembers correctly, he thinks it went well for him.
Okay, let him think like that.
Roman, just going off of that, just over here, to your right. Hi. For him, obviously, you spoke there just about it being about the history between you two in terms of the training together. But for him, he said this is a bit personal. I think he was surprised that you accepted this fight. What's your reaction to that?
I don't understand. I don't understand him. I hear this not first time. I don't understand what does that mean. What mean personal? We are professionals. We are athletes. I want to fight best guys. First of all, I know him, but I know a lot of people here. If I will know a lot of all roster in the UFC, I don't need to fight these guys. I don't understand why he talks things like that. It's not. I respect him. I always was saying this every time when I give interview. I respect him like fighter, like person, but I don't know him like brother to say things like that. For me, it's another fight, and I don't understand what does mean Roman accepted fight. He also accepted fight. Okay, he could say no, I don't want to fight. That's all. Or I will say no, I will not fight. But what need to be happened when I will say no for fights? I always say yes, no matter who they give me.
And Marvin's last 2 losses are to former champions. What do you think that says about him, and how would you break him down as an opponent for you?
Good opponent, good cardio, well-rounded, as everybody else. That's all.
And he's ranked number 4 in the division. So what are you hoping for with a win over Marvin?
I will ask, of course, title shot. I think that makes sense because all these guys fought each other. And why not? New blood.
And with the title fight coming up in Miami, how do you see that going down between Alex Pereira and Israel Adesanya?
That's very interesting because we all was saying that Izzy was winning all these fights and he lost in the end. And that's why this guy is crazy. Maybe he will do the same and win in the last minutes. That's why probably 50-50, but still I think that Izzy can win.
Well, a couple in front of you. You said that with a win over Marvin that you would want to call for a title shot, but you, Dricus du Plessis, and maybe even Hamzat might be added to this division. So what do you think separates you from those two that are also on these long win streaks?
I think Marvin is higher ranked. Marvin is a more known fighter, and that can put me closer to title, yes.
And then final one for me. Do you have any thoughts on the main event between Kamaru and Leon here in the UK?
I think Kamaru will win this fight. But also, like I said, this is MMA. Only one shot can change things, and yes, their last fight proved it.
One more here, Roman, to your right.
Yeah.
A few weeks ago, you've been in Ukraine giving grappling sessions, which is quite an uncommon ground to go to right now. I know it's a personal backstory you have with the Ukraine, but what was your learning going back there, and what do you think the sport of MMA gives people right now in the Ukraine?
Ukraine means a lot for me because everything what I have in sport, I started there. I go there for education when I was 22 and I started grappling there. MMA career started there, and from Ukraine I got to UFC. And this time I went there because of my friends. I have a lot of friends there, people who love me, support me. And yes, it's a dangerous place, but there is nothing in the world what can stop me. You know, if it makes sense and it's not so dangerous to go there, I will do this. And it was a little bit harder to get there. That was a problem because I fly to Turkey, from Turkey to Moldova, from Moldova car to border, from there another car, and that's all. It's first of all, I was there with my students. These guys opened their gym, and in these hard times, they're still training there. Try to train, even without light. If you remember, we was training without light there, and it was a little bit hard because no hot water, nothing. But I was glad to be there with them, spend a little bit time with them.
And do you plan to go back there anytime soon?
Yes, why not? Why not? Of course, I will go there. After fight, I need to go to Georgia because last 9 months it will be 4th fight in 9 months for me, and I don't feel that I need to rest, but I have business there because I need to take care a little bit of that part of my life, and it's important also for me, and to spend a little bit money.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Roman, with Merab winning on Saturday, getting a big win, and you know, people like yourself, Topuria, Giga doing so well, what is it about Georgian MMA? Why are you having such a great moment in time right now?
First of all, it's time, like you said. We have this time. It's our time, and we are using it. Second of all, we all are generation who was raised in hard times in Georgia. After Soviet Union collapsed, and this everything was happening. Even I was educated in church school just because in normal school my parents wanted me to give a good education. In normal school was no education, and they gave me to church school just to have different life, different vision in life, and all these hard things. No water, I remember, no electricity. I remember I was coming home, like when I know that for these 2 hours will be light, and I need to make my lessons for school, and after like still no light. And hard life probably create us who we are now.
What is it like now being in the situation you're in, given all of that's happened behind you? Can you really take stock of that and be grateful for everything that you have right now?
I'm grateful always. Even no matter what happened in my life, it's not always you are on top. Sometimes you have problems in life, but I'm always grateful. I like who I am. I like how I am. No matter what will happen in my life, I will be still grateful, no matter at all.
Great. And in terms of the fight with Marvin on Saturday, given what you did against Jack Hermansson, given what you did to Phil Hoare's knee before the knockout, do you think Marvin's going to be a bit wary of going to the ground with you?
Probably yes, because it's my strong side. Yes, of course. We understand that he will think about it, and probably he worked on it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Roman, last year you scored 3 wins in 7 months. You just mentioned you would like a little pause after this fight, but after that, can we expect you to keep the same pace?
My problem is that I can't say no. When they offer me something, I say, okay, let's go. I can't say mentally, like, I can't say no. Probably if they will offer me something, I will say yes. Yes.
And your latest 3 fights were accompanied by performance of the night bonuses. So again, can fans expect you to put on a show for them on Saturday?
I never plan nothing. It's happening like it's happening. Like Phil Horst, like I just react on situation when I had his knee. I was supposed to did it till the end, but I react on situation like I react. I let him go. That's why I don't know what will be during fight. I will just do my best, and I will try to win the same way. And I'm sure that people will like it because it's good matchup, and I'm sure that he's good opponent, and fight will be great.
Thank you. Good luck.